What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Kelsey's Constrictors and welcome back to my new video filming space. So if you haven't seen my last video where I talk about what happened with my apartment complex, I'll just give you a quick little recap. If you want full details, you can go check that one out. But basically, I had to remove all of my snakes and my rats from my apartment and I moved them all to my friend's house, which I'm very thankful for them for letting me do that. So I have all of my rats, which are in this new rack, which I just picked up yesterday. I have them all in here now. They're in a shed that is outside of their house. And all my snakes are in an extra room that they have in their normal rack system. So I am gonna give y'all a tour of how the new snake room looks. So once I'm done showing you everything in here, I will take you inside and I'll show you all the snakes as well. So this is my new rack that I picked up. I picked it up yesterday. I got it from a guy named Rick. I found his stuff on Facebook. If anyone's interested, I can give you his information. He lives in Florida, obviously. I reached out to him. He was able to build this for me in less than 2 weeks, which is awesome. I went to go pick it up. It's about 2.5 hours away. Where he lived was 2.5 hours away from where I live. And I texted him before I left and I said, hey, do you think it'll fit in my car? Like, what's the dimensions on it? He gave me the dimensions and I'm like, oh yeah, that'll totally fit in my car. I get there. This is how big this thing is, okay? I'm 5'8". This thing is huge. So I totally forgot to finish my sentence. I don't know why, but I got there and it was too big to fit in the back of my car. It was like 2 inches too big to fit in the back of my car. Thankfully, I had his friend there that was helping me load it up and we ended up ratchet strapping it on top of my car. So I had to ride 2.5 hours back with that giant rack on top of my car. It was super fun. He did a great job. Shout out to him if you're watching. So I've got all my rats set up in here. I do have an extra bin on the bottom. I thought about getting him to make me the 4-tier rack, but I decided I better just go with 5. I'd rather have 1 or 2 extra tubs than not enough tubs. In a second, I'll show you some new little babies that were born today. And then I have some in here that are about 3 or 4 days old. And then I've got some probably about 5-week-old babies in here. So I'll show you the babies that were born today. I'll show you the babies that are like 4 or 5 days old. And then I'll show you my other little babies, which are about maybe 4 or 5 weeks old. But yeah, this thing is awesome, like for real. The bucket, it is leaking just a little bit. I haven't really had time to toy around with it very much, but it has like a very slow drip, but it's mostly fixed. So yeah, this is my rack. He gave me a hell of a deal on it. I mean, I think it was a hell of a deal, especially compared to anything else you can buy, like ARS or whatever. Like, I got a very good deal on this. I'm hoping it, you know, works out for me long term. I accidentally closed one of their little tails in it yesterday. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I also have plans to pick up a new snake this weekend, so yay. I'll be adding a new addition, which that one will be in my house, quarantining with me. I don't think it's going to be a problem to have 1 snake in there. At least I hope not. And then once she's finished quarantining, I will bring her over here. So my camera has been acting up lately and it ended up dying before I got a chance to look at the rats here, so I just that I'm going to share with y'all real quick before I end the video is I bought this sensor push, which is a humidity and temperature gauge. So I'm going to be putting this in my incubator once I have eggs, and it will let you know on your phone if the temperature gets too high or too low, or the humidity. So I've read some really good stuff about this, and I've had some people that I know recommend it to me, so I am going to give this a shot, and I will keep y'all updated as soon as I know how it works. And that is all I have for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I know it wasn't anything super duper educational like I normally try to do, but it's just been a crazy hectic week, so I just wanted to give y'all a little update, let you know what's going on, and hopefully next week I will be back on my regular schedule. Hopefully my camera will be fixed. It's been acting up on me, so hopefully I'll get all that sorted out, and then we'll be back to normal next week. But until then, I'll see y'all next time.